Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, obviously things still up in the air as we get ready.
And I don't think any of us thought that we'd be done in 4 or 5 games. Home to win it. And at the very least, they're going to have a raucous crowd behind them to help them try and get it done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. What do they need to focus on in order to win a championship here on the road, Steve?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
John Lester will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start where he got the win and only allowed 1 run.
And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cub. He really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Aaron Hicks will dig in now, coming off one of the best offensive performances we've seen in a World Series game for quite some time.
Oh, really just a game for the ages there. He put on a one-man show, and you can bet he probably won't see the same kind of pitches that he saw last time out. He'll be a lot more careful when he's at the dish.
Now the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball 1 as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose.
First pitch, 7:05.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And we are a long way from summer tonight, and even 40 degrees at first pitch. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, this is one of those guys that's got to keep the ball down in the strike zone. He's never going to overpower you. He just needs to use that sinking fastball and the changeup to get guys to hit the ball on the ground. Watch as this game goes along, the ground ball to fly ball ratio.
And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
In the second spot tonight, the left fielder, number 11.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Lester gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rasmus on the move, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Gets a small piece near the plate, but it gets foul. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first, and after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
And the 2 outs here and nobody on. If he gets a fastball like that one, he won't be afraid about airing one out here. This is a swing for the fences type situation.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
Addison Russell will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy.
Well, that's 2 batters and 2 hard-hit singles to start the bottom of the first. They are showing they are absolutely locked in on this guy.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. First and second here with nobody out. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Ready now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Grounded back up the middle. Machado is there. He'll go to the bag for 1 on the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Kyle Schwarber will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Hicks going back, and this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the series, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead. Dexter Fowler is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Curveball there, this one touching 77 miles an hour, 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to... Justin Smoke makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Into the seats, 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Josh Donaldson stands in. Right side, hit hard. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Batting sixth, catcher,
Gary Sanchez Takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Lester sets. First pitch on the way. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are two away now. And with two away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Ryan Goins set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And in a spot like this, first and second with two away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the run is in to score from second. Zach Wheeler will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you do, this is a big-time chance.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Ground ball left side. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. Colby Rasmus strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And that's dead center for strike one. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Machado charging this one. A quick out number one. John Lester settles into the box for his first chance. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but a quick glove at third, and there are two gone. Ben Zobrist gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Aaron Hicks is set to start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the third.
Yeah, you need a good leadoff at-bat here, Matt. It'd be big if they could punch back a little bit in this inning.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 11.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Now this is popped meekly in the air, playable on the infield. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. Two gone now here in the third. So bases are empty here with two gone, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Lester into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Tap foul at home plate. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Fowler, still going back. but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he will stroll in there standing with a two-out double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not, and he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike one.
Oh, he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Ready on 1 and 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the two-out double. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Jason Hayward digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And that's in there for strike one.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Gardner going back, leaps high at the wall as he makes the catch. And he took away extra bases right there.
Well, this is really well done out there. I can't tell you how many times I've seen guys range back to the wall and then mistime that jump, but he tracks this all the way and winds up making a super catch.
Here's Addison Russell. Swing and a liner. Foul. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
Now batting.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. He reached on a single in his first try. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Donaldson. Throw gets him, 2 down. Anthony Rizzo will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His first homer here in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher, Kyle Schwarber.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Dexter Fowler is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run. Leading off the inning, Josh Donaldson. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Josh Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today. But before he was a pro, he had a really nice college career at Auburn, the same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Yeah, Donaldson primarily played catcher at Auburn, where he was a preseason All-American and an All-Star in the prestigious Cape Cod League.
Yeah, and it's no surprise that he got to play in that Cape League. So many of the major's best players have come through that summer league. And it's really become one of the most treasured aspects of amateur baseball. If you're a baseball fan, it's definitely worth checking out the Cape to go down there to watch baseball.
Looking to avoid his first walk. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting,
Gary Sanchez is into the box for his 2nd at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
now batting, second.
Now to the plate, Ryan Goins. He singled his last time up. Lester's ready. First pitch on its way. Hard hit towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting,
Into the box, Manny Machado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Colby Rasmus is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Fans are reminded to stop by the stadium.
Standing in now, John Lester. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Ben Zobrist stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. Smoke is up with it, and Smoke will take this one over to the bag and the side. Zach Wheeler heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And you know, guys, it's never fun to have your pitcher leading off an inning for you in this situation, but hey, who knows? Maybe he'll get lucky.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Aaron Hicks will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep from rolling over.
Lester has his target. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and there were two down.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Jason Hayward will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
You know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Ah, and another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward has gone on strikes, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Addison Russell steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball, not hit all that well out towards Stanton and right. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman,
Chris Bryant will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 5-1. Leading off the inning, Giancarlo Stanton. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, it's just game one of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And, oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
And, you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Justin Smoke will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Ripped down the first base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 20, third baseman,
Josh Donaldson will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. Anthony Rizzo will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Kyle Schwarber will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Grounded up the first baseline. Smoke comes up with it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Dexter Fowler will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Goins fields it cleanly. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We're on to the 7th. Gary Sanchez will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit on the ground toward the left. Gloved by Russell. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batter, second baseman
Ryan Goins digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, he seems to be pitching him a little cautiously here. Maybe it's because he's 2 for 2 against him so far, but I think this is a guy you still need to come right after.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Manny Machado will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this out.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Hit to short. Russell has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, pitcher, Zach.
Number 19 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
And the runner will get back standing.
Keeping him close.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer so far in the series. And it's a 5-3 game now.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Not much success for these guys through the first 6, but it appears they found the key to unlock their opponent here in the 7th.
Yeah, it's pretty common when you start getting into your 3rd time around against a guy. They've got a much better idea of how to attack him, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Bryant has got it, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming. Number 85 will be the new pitcher.
For the Yankees, number 85.
Colby Rasmus ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Swing and a line drive.
Left fielder, Colby Rasmus.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Pablo Sandoval is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he hits the corner with that one, 2-2.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Ben Zobrist stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
This crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out there.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
The right fielder, number 22.
Jason Hayward is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we...
Your attention, please.
Good pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith. Brett Gardner will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. And you don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. Giancarlo Stanton digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. In there, a base hit. Justin Smoke will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And a high strike there, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rasmus has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Josh Donaldson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hayward on the run, and the inning is over. Digging in now, Addison Russell. He flew out in his last at-bat.